Yeah. So let's start having a moment of introspection coming within us, finding that breath or that heartbeat. Trying to quieten the mind, leave all the issues or the problems of the day away outside the mat or outside the room. And then with that done, we'll start warming up the shoulders and the spine, lifting our arms up, breathing in. Stretching the shoulders up as we continue filling up the lungs, and then we breathe out and release the arms, release the chest. Breathing in, arms up. Again, stretching and filling up. Past the limit, and breathing out, arms out. Just the right arm, breathing in, stretching up as we fill up the lungs. Pushing with the left hand to the floor. And breathing out, releasing the arm down. Emptying the lungs also as we breathe out. Breathing in, left arm up, filling up the lungs. When you get to a limit, you can push the right arm down as well, filling up. Breathing out, releasing the left arm. Right hand, left thigh. Left hand over the left ear and onto the right, past the right knee. It's like a twist leaning forward. So the right hand is on the left thigh or knee, and then we bend forward over the right thigh. Continue breathing, continue bending. Stretch, nice, lovely stretch. Breathing in, both arms up. Left hand over the right thigh, and we bend in the other direction, over the left knee. Breathing in, both arms up. Same over the right knee. Breathing out, left hand over the left thigh, right hand over the left thigh. And then breathing in, both arms up, and the other way. Left hand over the right thigh, and we bend to the left. Breathing in, both arms up. And then we're just going to go for a twist now. Right hand, left thigh, and we twist to the left. Couple of breaths. Continue twisting. Breathing in on the next in breath, arms up. And we twist to the right. Left hand over right thigh. Twist to the right. Just warming up the spine, the shoulders to an extent. Breathing in, both arms up. And we come down. Let's just lean forward. A little sort of swing left and right there as we try and take the chest towards the floor in front of us. And we come out. We will move the block if we had one. I hope you got rope today. We'll be using the rope and we're using the blocks. Let's do a little stretch of the toes as we have been doing recently. So we're going to sit on our toes, maybe walk our knees back towards them, and depending on how regular you are in this class, we can be doing a little bit of weight on the toes, a little bit more weight, a little bit more weight, or full weight on the toes, yeah? These might hurt, could hurt, and it's just a way of loosening up the toes, loosening them from the lack of mobility we give them in normal life. So walking, we're still, doing the exercise by putting weight on our toes there, bending them forward. Meantime, maybe we can do something with our hands, maybe bringing the left palm over the right palm, and then bringing that wrist, bending the wrist down. 3, 2, and 1, releasing, grabbing the left palm with the right palm, and releasing the wrist forward, upwards. 1, 2, and 3. Coming off the toes. Maybe a little tap there. And now we're going to do give them a good tap, because we're going to do the opposite now. Yeah? We're going to go and sit on our heels. I'm going to have the blocks near me, because we're going to eventually do the, weight on the toes like this. But we'll do it in 2 phases, yeah? First phase is grabbing the left knee. We're going to lift the knee up so that the left foot is actually being bent back, if you know what I mean. I don't know what the back is the best way. I'll show them this one. You continue the one you're doing, but I'm going to show them this one. So we're going to actually be stretching the top of the foot up. Yeah, so I'm still on the left leg, left foot. So I'm lifting the knee up. I used to do this straight on both knees and both feet, but it was actually quite inaccessible. So I'm doing first one and then the other. So as the left foot being stretched, release the right knee, lift the right knee up, and then we're going to do it. So my weight's still on the feet, but by lifting the knee up, I'm actually putting more stress on this foot. Just loosening up the feet, yeah? Then we'll come down. Now we're going to do it again, one on each side, or if you want to go full hog, we're going to actually go on both feet. So either left leg up, left knee up, or we could be doing both at the same time. If you're doing one leg swap, release the left knee, lift the right knee. If you're doing both, then we're just staying. And then either way, we release our feet. Once again, we come forward and we tap. Maybe the opposite direction now. Maybe we'll stand up as I've been sitting in that position for a while. Okay, so let's go on to all fours. So remember, we always try and have the shoulders over the wrists, the palms nice and broadly open. Like with the feet, we also want to have mobility on our hands, hips over knees. And then from there, the first thing we're going to do today is right foot back, and then knee to the right. So it's going to be what they call a fire hydrant. It's a very funny way of saying a dog pee, yes. So fire hydrant pose, so knee up on the right side. So it's a bit windy in here, so we've got a bit of a draft there. And then release that knee down. Let's do the other side. First take it back, and then round to the side. So my left knee's up now, to the sides, fire hydrant. Trying to have the shoulders straight as possible, the hips, or at least the knee that's supporting the weight as straight as possible. Lift the knee up, 3, 2, and lift the knee up and release. We'll do one more time, this time dynamic. So right knee up, and then now we're going to rotate forward. Good work on the hip here. Backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Other side, left knee up, and then forward, 5, 4, 3. Really high, as high as you can. 2, 1. Reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Little child pose there. You can do it wild child with the knees open or a gentle child with the knees closed. While you're doing that, I'm going to try and sort out a little bit of the windows here. We've got a wild wind, wild child, wild wind. Okay, so from your child pose, we're coming up. Back to all fours, or still on all fours. If your knees are getting a little bit sore, then remember you can always fold the mat and have a double mat on the side, because this time what we're going to do is, let's see, I'm going to get the rope out. You might not need it, but it's better to have it and not need it than not to have it and need it, if you see what I mean. So rope on the left side, on the left hand, lifting the right knee up, and then twisting around the side. I'm going to go around left, rope left hand, right foot up, and then looking at my left side behind, and I'm going to grab that foot with the rope or with my hand. And just a nice, gentle stretch here. Knee up. This is now like a back bend, so be conscious of your back bending. Back bending back. Yeah. Your back bending back. Open the shoulders to the left. Leave the knee, the right knee up. 2, and release. Other side. So I'm going to have the rope ready on my right hand. Lift the left knee up. Look round the right side. Grab that foot with the rope or with the hand on the inside if possible, and lift. Lift knee up, lift shoulder up, lift knee up, shoulder up. Last time, knee up, shoulder up, and release everything. Little wiggle there. Get the lower back into a nice position. And now we're going to go, let's see how we transition here. Well, there's no easy way, we just have to do it. Facing forward, coming up on both knees, and bringing the left side, the left leg out. This would be gate pose. So I was going to try and do a cool transition, but there's no cool transition there. One block on the right side, because we're going to be doing this sort of thing. So I'd like to have a block there. If you don't have a block, you'll be straight down on the ground. So while we have the block, because we're going to go first. So from this nice pose, now the tendency would be to lean forward or put the butt out or do all kinds of funny things. We're going to try and have this, try and have the hips facing forward, or at least in one line. Yeah, the hips here rather than here. Hips forward, and then bend towards the long leg. So you can see the spine is actually quite resistant to bending sideways, yeah? We can bend forward and to an extent backwards, but sideways is not really what we were made to bend. Apart from, yeah, sort of Cirque du Soleil type of people. But normally if you don't bend a lot, that's normal. Then breathe out, and right hand on the floor or on the mat, on the block. Okay, let's leave the foot down for the first time. Second time, we'll be lifting the foot up. So now stretch that left arm. Try and see if you can get a straight line, foot, hip, shoulder, and hand. Stretch that foot on the ground. Try and see if you can feel the sole actually planted. This is also footwork here. You can get that sole planted on the ground, opening the toes. 3, 2, and 1. Back to the other side. Bending towards the straight leg. Next out breath to the other side. Now, optional, you can stay where we were, or we can lift the foot up. Put the hand on the hip, because it's going to be a level 3 here. So foot up. And then for level 3, either with or without the rope, bend the knee behind you, grab it with the foot, with the rope or the hand, and another back bend here. Lovely. Chest forward, knee back, hip forward. 5, 4, knee up. 3, open the chest. 2, knee up and release. Everything ready on the other side. So I'm going to put my block there. Again, if your knees beginning to complain, either double the mat or use your blanket or use some foam. Remember again to try and avoid the bum sticking out, hip forward, and that would actually make it, I mean, if you put the bum out, then we can all bend towards that foot. But if we put the hip forward, that's when we find that the spine doesn't really like bending sideways very much. Bending towards a straight leg. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out, bend towards a straight leg. Breathe in and then breathe out to the other side. Foot down on the ground, try and feel the palm, the palm planted, toes open, and then open the chest. Arm in a straight line, or it's not a straight line in my case. So you can create a straight line, foot, hip, shoulder, and hand. Stretch. Continue breathing. Hip forward. Stretch the hand towards the corner of the room. The foot planted deeper on the ground. 2. And breathe in, coming back up. Breathe out, bending back towards the straight leg. Continue breathing. Last breath out. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the side. This time, lifting the foot up. Open the chest, hip forward. Challenge number 2, either with or without the rope. Bend the foot behind. Grab it with the rope and open up. Knee up, chest forward. Knee up, chest forward. Knee up, chest forward. 3, 2, and release to the center. Sit on your heels and have a little wiggle time here. Okay, let's power up a little bit, get more warmed up. So on all fours, we're going to go into a downward dog. Remember, downward dog is more about the shoulders than the knees, So lifting the bum up so I can get my shoulders kind of straight, my head between my shoulders, my coccyx or the tailbone towards the sky. And then once I've got that nice straight, or as straight as I can feel, shoulders to the coccyx, then we can straighten the knees. Now we can walk the dog. There's going to be a little bit of a hamstring, Achilles calf stretch. Just while we're here is a good place to stretch the Back of the legs, walking the dog. And okay, here we go. Let's warm up. Right leg up, breathe in. Right knee, right elbow. Strong shoulders. Three-legged dog. Knee up, leg up. Knee to nose. Keeping the foot off the ground. Right foot up. Knee to left elbow. Breathing in, foot up. Knee to center. Hold 3, 2, and slide foot forward. Okay, from here, we're going to go into lizard, yeah? So try and get the hip down. Hip down. Hands in front of you. We're going to become a lizard slowly, yeah? So feel the lizard. This is okay. If you can go the next level to elbow down, that's going to be a ground, more rounded lizard. And then some of you might be able to put your chest on the ground. That's up to you. Note my right foot is actually rotating in order to be able to get that hip down as far as possible. That's okay. And then just hip down, chest down. If it's getting too much on the left foot, you can put the knee down. You can keep the knee up. That's more traditional lizard. Adjust your elbows. Go deeper. And then pushing with the hands. We come back up. And back to three-legged dog. Four-legged dog. Knees down. And I'm going to actually take a little break there. We could have gone straight to the second one. But it's probably better to be in better shape. Don't know. Could have done it. We could take a break. Side 2. Hands planted on the ground. Weight spread between wrist, knuckles, and fingers. And downward dog. Get your shoulders nice and between the, well, how can I say? Your shoulders straight or your head between the shoulders. I don't know how to put it, but to open the chest to get a nice deep downward dog. Left foot up, three-legged dog, breathe in. Elbow, knee to left elbow. Back through three-legged dog. Breathing in, breathe out. Strong shoulders, strong core. Left knee up, right elbow. Three-legged dog. Back to center. Hold. 3, 2, and step foot forward. Okay, start adjusting. You can see my left foot is rotating in order to be able to get inside my hip or my, I don't know what you call it, get inside my thigh. So we're putting our hip down, and then if you can get those elbows down to the ground, that will make a better lizard. You can get your forehead or your nose or your chin. Those are the next stages. 5, 4, 3. Get down, chest to the ground, and pushing with the hands, lifting up, and back to three-legged dog. Four-legged dog, knees down, and either little child pose or just a Japanese sitting zazen. Okay, let's have the rope nearby again. We're going to do this twist like 4 times today. The one, the foot behind our hand. Should be the theme of the day. So let's do a variation of that lizard. It's not going to be quite the same lizard, but hands planted on the ground, downward dog. Which foot? The same first foot again, right foot up. We come straight, the foot forward. And then this time what we're going to do is straight left hand, right leg in front of you, and then we're going to just twist behind. So twisting to the right, which is the side that my leg is forward. Open the chest. Again, this is work on the shoulder, strong shoulder pushing, and the right shoulder opening. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back forward, time knee down. Lifting the knee up, so we're lifting the foot up. Rope on the right side, the right hand, and we're going to lasso our foot there. Lasso the foot and bring it forward. Once again, you can grab it from the outside this time and lean into it. Lean, adjust your right foot so it's actually kind of going in the direction of the knee. Chest open, strong left shoulder, real deep quad stretch, hip down, open the shoulder, 3, 2, hip down, open the shoulder, strong left elbow, shoulder, and heel to glute, and release. Gently, gently, gently. And this time we'll go straight to the other one because that wasn't so strenuous. So from there, back to 3-legged dog, 4-legged dog, left foot up, breathe in, stretch, breathe out, pushing that foot forward through. From there, what did we do? Put the knee down? No, we didn't put the knee down. And open the left side. So now I have my right shoulder working hard with weight, my left knee folded, leaning forward. Right leg is, as you can see, mine is not straight. You can get it straighter and then open the shoulder to the side. 5, open the shoulder. 4, leaning into that folded knee. 2, stretch, open, and release. From there, knee down, lifting the right foot up, either grabbing your rope or the hand lasso that foot behind you, grab it on the outside, and again, lean, open shoulder, stick the neck out, lean into it, hip down, heel towards glute, open the shoulder, head out of the tortoise shell, breathing in, breathing out. Continue breathing. 4, open twist. 2, open the chest forward. 1, and release. Gently back to your sitting position. And we've done enough crawling around the ground, so let's get up for a side. Well, let's just first wiggle, get those those hips loosening up. And then we're going to go and open a side split. Well, a gentle side split, yeah? Remember again, we're going to... Oi, this is very slippery. We're going to try and tilt forward. So we get a nice deep stretch, the back of the legs. Yeah, we're not trying to stretch the back, but the back of the legs, the back of the thigh. And then you can lean into it, leading with your chest. Hands down on the ground. Maybe you can open a little bit deeper here. I'm going to go back on the mat, otherwise I might finish up doing a involuntary wide split. And then deep into this. Yes, I mean, we should be quite warm now, so it's a good time to go for your the limit of your side split. But always the feet, I don't know if you can see the feet nicely planted. We don't want them folding back or collapsing, well, folding in or collapsing out. We should actually standing on the feet, yeah. Feel the feet are standing on the ground. Otherwise, make it smaller. Using control of your feet, not too far. I'm going to turn this into a twist. No way we're going to twist it in this extreme. So I'm going to actually come back, 10 or 15%. And then, but still leaning forward from the hip, not from the chest, not from the back, from the hip. Right hand on the left calf or ankle or foot or whatever. And then from there, let's walk the left hand. I saw this exercise was very nice. Walk the left hand. The little man is walking behind us, and that will make us twist without realizing. The little man is walking behind us. Twist. 3, 2. Little man walks a little bit further, and little man walks back. Nice way. Other side. Left hand on the right calf, ankle, foot, and then there's a little man that takes off from the top of the foot and starts walking behind, upwards towards the top of your head. Out breath a little bit further. In breath. Out breath. 3. Open sideways. 2. Get that shoulder behind you or above you. And the little man walks back. And we release. Gently close the splits to the middle. And then maybe from there, rolling the spine up. Micro bend on the knees. And we open up. Okay. Little jiggle there. More rope work. Our classic foot leg up. We haven't done for a while. So let's prepare that one, working on the feet, on the toes, feet, toes, whatever. Open your toes and spread them. See if you can see the color of your mat through each gap. Then clinch the feet. Feel those arches lifting or rolling. I don't know how to express it, but just close the feet as if you're trying to grab the mat. And then release. Loosen up, open the toes, spread them. See if the color of the mat has changed or still the same. And then this time, lift the toes up. Leave the toes up. And by consequence, we're lifting the arches up. Lift all the toes, even the little toe. Try and make conscious effort of lifting the little toe. Front big toe. It's easy, we can all do that. Little toe. Lift, 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 and release. Okay, balance pose. Chair friend, wall friend, sofa friend. Find your friend to help you if you need to, but it's more important to do it with a prop than not to do it at all. So strong left foot. Let's have the kneecap engaged. Well, the foot, we've already done the work. Yeah, nice planted. Kneecap engaged. Hip also engaged. Core engaged. And then right foot up. Lasso the foot. Hand on hip. And forward. And the reason why I always say this, it's better to do it with the rope, even if you can reach your toe, is because then, first of all, you can hopefully get a balance. But two, you can open your chest and have a nice, good, well-aligned spine. Yeah, if you can grab your toe, I could grab my toe, but I wouldn't be able to get this alignment. Open the chest, straight spine, strong left leg, kneecap engaged, and then open to the side. Having a bad left leg day. Open to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, back forward. Bend and release. Other side. Open the toes. Plant the foot. Lift the arch. Engage the kneecap. Engage the hip, one side of the hip. Open the chest. And left foot forward. Left knee up. Right hand on the hip. Engage the foot. And forward. Open the chest. Straight spine. Straighten right leg. Pull the kneecap up. Lift the arch of the foot. Open the chest. 5, 4. Strong standing leg and to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Forward. Check again. Arch of the foot, kneecap, hip, core, chest, and release. Block time. We're going to do our good old dynamic half moon. Oh, and then we'll go for sugar cane. The last time we're going to grab that foot. So let's have the rope also nearby. So we're going to lasso our foot again. So how are we going to do this? Let's right foot forward, standing strong. My block is there. What we're going to do is this one. If I can hold it. And up again. Yeah, we've done this many times before. And today is a special time. So the first time we're doing it today, so that's good. So right foot strong. Weight on that right leg. We're not going to be so strict about how we stand because we're going to be doing dynamically. So just standing on the foot, finding our balance. Right hand on the block or on a chair or on the wall. And then we're going to open the hip to the side. Left arm up, breathe in. And then breathe out, rolling everything towards the middle, foot and hand. Breathe in, opening the half moon. Breathing out, rolling the half moon. Breathing in, opening the half moon. Really nice and broad. Rolling the half moon. 2 more times. Breathing in, opening and stretching. Now we can really stretch everything. And down. Last time, open the half moon. 5, 4, stretch everything, foot to the back of the room. 2, open the chest, and back to center. Wiggle, 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 and the other side. Again, we're not going to go super strict because it's a dynamic one. So weight on the left leg, leaning forward. If you have your chair or your sofa or your wall, that's fine. If you got your block, that's fine too. And then opening a gentle half moon. Breathing out, closing. Opening the half moon. And closing it. Right there as a little ball, become a little ball. Breathing in, become a star. Breathing out, roll up to little ball. Breathing in, opening up a star. Breathing out, little ball. Breathing in, second to last time, stretch, open. Breathing out, into a little ball. Last time, breathing in. Holding the position, continue breathing. 5, open. 4, stretch. 3, foot to back of the room. 1, and back to center. And for those who forgot that for those who think we forgot to lasso the foot, we haven't. We're going to do that now. So let's have a quick jiggle of the hips. And then we do that now. So we're going to grab the rope. Maybe this time we will need it, maybe we won't. So we're going to go into where we left off, the half moon, maybe not too strictly done this time again as we're doing it with the sugar cane. Now, what am I doing here? Bend, so from the half moon, again, have it a little bit lax so that you can actually bend the left leg, grab the left foot with the rope or with your hand, and then once you grab it is when you do the stretching. Now you can open the chest, straighten the right foot, lift the left knee up, take the knee further up, straighten the right leg, contract your kneecap, open the chest, 2, and open up and release. So, see, we didn't forget, it was all planned. No, this is a big challenge, so I'll leave it to the end, and hopefully if you need a prop, you use it, yeah? Second side, we'll go into it a little bit unceremoniously until we get to the pose. So weight on the left leg, left hand on the block or on a chair or something, opening to the side, bend the knee, grab the foot with the rope or with the hand, and then once you got the bind, then we open and stretch. Open to the side, knee up, strong left leg, engage kneecap, open the chest, knee up, foot arch lifting up, or at least grabbing the floor, open the chest, knee up, 2, and release everything to the middle. Good, good, good. Okay, last jiggle. And we're going to go on the ground. We're going to do our frog. Remember our frog? And for that, I always have a blanket. So on our knees, maybe we'll take a little break here, shall we? So let's just sit on our heels in Sasen pose. I think we're done with the row for today. Right, frog pose, remember? We're going to open like a frog. So what I tend to do, but that's just what I can do because I've got these lovely Spanish slippery floors. So I make my blanket up long, bring it in the middle, then I put my knees on the both sides and let them slide. Yeah, if you don't have these lovely slippery floors, then you just have to walk your knees out. Right, I'm going to be on the floor. I think we can move the cameras gently more to the front. So, frog is very intense on the flexors on the hips, yeah, so be conscious of it. Right, find your way. As I say, this is my best ways with the blanket, one knee on each side. And then, these are not the best trousers I've got today. And then just slip the knees out. Slip the knees out, elbows to in front of you. And then just ease your knees outwards. And just enjoy. We're coming to the sort of second, well, not second, but the last section of the class, which is a little more chill, more stretching, more yin type. So find this position. Let's just hold it for a few breaths. Once you found that you've actually established a position and you're getting too easy, then you can push your knees further out. As I say, in this way with the blanket, I can easily push them. Breathing, relaxing, open those hips. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper if that's what you feel like. Oops. Oh, man, let's slide a little bit further. And on 3, 2, 1, we'll try and lift ourselves up with the hands and then help the hips into the middle. And back to the mat. Haha, lovely jubbly. Okay, so that's our frog. Now from frog, we're going to go to caterpillar, forward fold. And so we're sitting. Right, before forward fold, let's do a staff pose, which is basically L shape, yeah? Legs flat on the ground and the torso perpendicular. Hands up to the side. Open the chest, tilt those hips forward. And then from there, arms up, breathe in. And then roll forward. We're going to do it dynamically. So roll forward as you breathe out and empty the lungs. In, we're going to roll the arms up again. Breathing out, folding forward. Not rolling forward, but folding from the hips. Breathing in, arms up. Second to last time, folding forward. Breathing in, arms up. Now, at this point, you might want to grab your belt if you think you need to hold to your toes. If not, forward fold, grabbing onto the shins, ankles, or feet, and leaning forward. Initially, let's try and fold still, not roll. So the main stretching is happening here. Back of the leg and lower back. So I'm trying to get the tummy to the thigh. And then once I've done that for a little while, okay, let's just roll over the thigh, knees, whatever you can get. Forward fold, yeah? This is a caterpillar pose or Paschimottanasana. And then when you're ready, start releasing the position, asana. Opening the shoulders, hands behind you, bending the knees, open the hip, yeah? So right, left ankle on right knee, lean forward, bring your foot back, lean forward, whatever you need to do to have a nice deep stretch. Let's see if I can show you here, yeah, on this left hip. So I've had to move my butt forward and my foot back to get into a nice deep hip stretch there. And the shoulders are stretching as well. So the shoulder, working the shoulders, working the hip. Releasing, I'm going to move my butt back, hands behind, release the foot. Maybe quick jiggle, same again, other side. So right ankle, left knee, bring the foot back, and then lean into it. And adjust it so that you're feeling stretching. Yeah, if you don't feel the stretch, maybe you have to get closer, get the foot closer, and then move back into it, or whatever it takes. 3, 2, and then release. I'm going to move back so I can actually straighten the leg and release the upper leg. Right, my all-time end of class favorites. This is pontoon. We're going to now open the psoas here. Remember that we always keep these psoas open so that we keep good balance, center of gravity. So we're going to lie on our backs, have the blocks ready, or a pillow or a blanket or whatever. Okay, if you have issues with your lower back, then maybe just straighten the legs and lying flat is already a stretch for you, yeah? If not, then we're going to lift our hips up a little bit and put one block. Now the block goes on the sacrum, yeah, on the tailbone, not on the back and not on the bum, on that bone, hard bone there. You can have one. I'm going to have two. You can have one. You can have two. Or you can have none. And then once it's there, release your top part right to the ground, maybe opening the shoulders behind. And then this is really where you have to be conscious of your body. The lower back is delicate, especially when we get to our gentle age of 2030s or 2020s. And then we just bring the feet straight until we get this lovely pontoon shape, which means that we're stretching this front of our hips here. Not just the front that we can feel here, but nice deep inside, we have that psoas muscle that goes from the top of the femur to the spine. And then just enjoy it. As I say, if your lower back complains, then listen to it and pull out. We're going to hold this for a few breaths. As I say, we're coming to the end of the class. We're chilling out. And this is a lovely stretch to finish with. it feels like a shavasana, but it's not. Don't fall asleep. This is kind of merging into a yin class. In the yin class, I don't know if you've done yin classes, but you can have positions held for 3 to 5 minutes. And you only get to do 4 or 6, asanas in the class. So it's very nice and gentle for the evenings. So don't freak out if we're spending a long time here. It's intending. I haven't gone to sleep. And it gives you a chance to relax. The yin philosophy is really letting the body get to the point, past the point of control. I want to control. The body eventually says, okay, it seems to be quite happy, just lying here. So all the muscles and the fascia, everything just relaxes. But we're coming to the end. So lifting the legs up gently. Then we're going to push our hips up, remove the 2 blocks or the 1 block or whatever you had there. Release the hips down. Lie on your back. I'm going to bring the 1 knee up first, just the right knee up. We're doing counter pose. So do it gently, just the right knee up. And then we can straighten the left knee. Change knees, left knee up and right knee straight. Pull, 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 pull. Bring the other knee up, both knees up, and pull them towards the chest. Release that, and we're going to go on our backs. See if you want to do anything before we go into Shavasana, maybe any side twist or happy baby or whatever you want to do. I don't really want to do anything. I'm just going to lie and enjoy the mat. So we got a couple of minutes in Shavasana you can stay obviously afterwards, but before I close the class, let's do a little Shavasana together. Maybe you can thank your body for coming to do this with you. You could have probably run away and done something else like lounging on the sofa, but we got it together. Okay, it's now 9 o'clock. I thank you for joining. We'll see you Sunday. Stay in your Shavasana. Namaste.